What's up, fight fans? I'm J.COTTO. Welcome to J.COTTO's Fight Page. Today I'll be bringing you a you could say a 2018 boxing schedule. Okay, it's a little one. I did my research. I was able to, get some information on certain fights that are coming to fruition. Some fights aren't finalized just yet. They're on the works, and some fights are finalized. Some may have final dates that are, to be expected, and some are just announced. So here we go with the first one. And also, when I'm done, I'm gonna also go into a certain subject with certain fighters. Just leave your comments in the comment section and just let me know what you think about these fights that are coming up. Otherwise, than that, fight fans, let's get busy. Now, it's expected April or May, between April and May 2018. So it's possibly, coming to finalization. It'll be Adrian the Problem Broner going up against Omar Figueroa. That we can expect that between April and May of 2018. That's a pretty good one so far. I can't really call this match right now. But Omar Figueroa is busy. He has great fight quality as to just being busy. And Adrian Broner has a problem with certain fighters that keep busy. So let's see if Adrian Broner is able to step it up on this one. Hopefully, the fight will be between, maybe early April, because we've only got a couple of fights coming early January, right? Like January, February, got like 3 months. So let this one be like an early April, or maybe an early May, Now let's move on. This one's been finalized. Mikey Garcia versus Sergey Limpinez. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a very, very good one. But my money's on Mikey Garcia on this one. Let's see if I'm wrong, fight fans. And many are going to go for Limpinez because Limpinez is not a bad fighter himself. Very pressure fighter. And Mikey Garcia as well. Sort of a pressure fighter. The thing with Mikey Garcia is, with me, I just feel he leaves himself open, a bit. Like when he misses his shots, he just doesn't keep his guard up too close to his face, man, and especially to his right, he's just gonna get caught, man. So Limpinez, being the pressure fighter that he is, the rhythm's more gonna be body head. And when he gets to that head, if Mikey Garcia happens to be swinging and Sergey happens to do a little dip, oh man, Mikey. So just be careful, because Limpinez, he's game. Now, Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion, will be going up against Luis Ortiz, King Kong Ortiz, and that'll be March 3rd, 2018. Who you got your money on? My money's on Luis Ortiz. Now, we all know what happened with this bullshit. We all went back and forth. The proof stands by itself, which is the truth, that Luis Ortiz was just on blood pressure medication. It wasn't nothing major. The WBC even had to stop this fight. This is what they're saying. They had to stop this fight and allow Deontay Wilder to fight Bermane Stiverne, all of a sudden becoming a mandatory, right? So they let him fight him, and they didn't even suspend King Kong Ortiz. So when they didn't suspend King Kong Ortiz, the shit went to a point where people started, what the fuck? Hold on, but so why stop the fight? If but it is what it is. At least it's being made. A lot of guys that I talk to, a lot of fight fans that I talk to in the Facebook boxing forums, they usually have the doubt that this fight will not even go on, simply because Brazil was thrown in the mix. Now, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. hopefully this fight, Deontay Wilder take. If he knocks Luis Ortiz out, hey, no doubt, credit where credit's due. We have to move forward. The Joshua fight is what it is. But to keep busy, if Joshua's going to be with Parker, if Fury comes up, then take it. Show me what you're worth. Give me some fight quality. And Luis, King Kong, do your thing. Now, it's been talked about. We don't know the date yet, but it's going to happen. Because Terence Crawford is Jeff Horn, WBO champion, welterweight champion. This is mandatory. Now, Jeff Horn has been known, as of late, to ask for $5 million in order to go up against Terence Crawford. Now, that should show you one thing. Terence Crawford is a threat. He knows it. He's asking for $5 million. He knows that Terence Crawford's going to bring a lot to the table as to in ring. Now, does Terence Crawford have the popularity in the hometown of Jeff Horn, which is Australia? Does he have enough fight fans over there to actually try to generate $5 million to give Jeff Horn? Because to tell you the truth, I myself don't feel like he's worth it in Australia or out of Australia. And I also think that they should keep this fight out of Vegas territory. Now, my money's on Terence Crawford. A lot of people think that, listen, if Terence Crawford gets by Jeff Horn, we can partially say that Terence Crawford, if he meets a Manny Pacquiao, will have the fucking tools to possibly stop Manny. And that's reality. That's reality. That's reality. And depending how busy Terence Crawford is in this fight, as to keeping Jeff Horn at the end of his fucking punches, like he did Gamboa, like he did Postol. A lot of people called running and shit. Now let's move on. March 3rd, 2018, which I think is going to be on the undercard of an upcoming fight that I'm going to... I think it's going to be the main event that I'm going to call after this one. It's Bivol and Barrera. March 3rd, 2018. So far, coming off, from 2017, if God permits it, we're getting to 2018. Let's just say we're in January, and we get one good one, one of them fights and stuff coming up, fights and shit. It's a step up fight. Just keep us entertained. Okay, 2 months from that, we're gonna have something great now. Now, Bivol Barrera, you guys let me know who you got on that. Now, this is going to be the main event, and I think this is going to be on the undercard. It's going to be Kovalev versus McCalkin. My bad. Igor McCalkin. My bad. That's going to be, and I don't follow him, so you have to excuse me, guys. But I'll get into him. That'll be March 3rd as well, 2018. So hopefully this card will build up, and there will be more matches added onto the card, man. Sergey Kovalev, okay, he's coming back. So I tell you, I'm not sure if this is gonna be for a vacant title. Not sure. No, I'm not really sure. But I know that Kovalev is expected to run through this guy. I haven't done my research on this McCollum yet, or McCalkin yet. But next time I bring him up, I'll definitely have his name correctly. Just like I don't know how to pronounce the guy that beat Chocolito. I just say syringe rubs a guy. So you're gonna have to excuse me, guys. Now March 2018 as well, we're gonna have Neri versus Yamanaka. And moving on, we will have Saddam Ali versus Liam Smith, April 2018. Now Saddam Ali is coming off of a win and a great fight with we can say now, legendary Miguel Cotto. Oh yeah, Cotto. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a very, very, very good fight, as Liam Smith is known to be very competitive. If Saddam Ali shows up to this fight the way he did Miguel Cotto, yeah, you know exactly what I'm going to say. Now, February 17th, 2018, which would be a month coming off of January, coming into the new year, we won't have to wait. It's going to be Brandon Rios and the return of Danny Swift Garcia. Now, that is great. That's good. We all want Danny Garcia in the welterweight picture to what's going to happen in 2018. That's going to be a very, very, very exciting thing. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, Brandon Rios," you know. I mean, me personally is because like I say this all the time about Brandon Rios as of late. You know, no disrespect, to him, but he's taking a lot of punishment, and it's showing. And I would like him, to just slow down. You know what I mean? Listen, like I said, my concern is because I'm a fight fan. And I don't want to see no one that's not supposed to be in there take any punishment. The way Meldrick Taylor did, and many others. So now Danny Garcia is going to go up against Brandon Rios. Now, Brandon Rios still has it in him. That's the whole thing. It's just the whole thing of him just because, Danny Garcia, he's gonna catch him out there. I've taken nothing away from Danny Garcia except for the things that I said as to him tarnishing his pedigree, fighting guys that, and then when he had to meet the guys at his weight class, people felt he got gifted. So they changed his middle name, some fight fans, from Swift to Gift. And that's kind of, but it is what it is. It's honesty, right? Right. Now, let's get into a little boxing news. So these are the matches so far that I've gotten. I hope you guys leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about the fights that are coming up. Now, Demetrius Andrade, or Demetrius Andrade. I personally happen to like the young man. Every time he fights, he impresses me more and more. I see a lot. I can't even say I see a lot of potential because he's already there. The kid is already there. It's just, look, Andre, he's pulling out of fights. He was supposed to fight on December 16th on the Billy Joe Saunders and Dave Lemieux fight card. And, well, it was just on some shit where the deal was almost made, but, Andre withdrew because he didn't have time to prepare for such a fight. Now, negotiations had started late October. So that was like 7 weeks before the fight. Now, if we think about this, because we all know that, Andre, every time he comes on, a live or Instagram, we see him in the gym. He's usually in the gym. So he's in shape. So if he's in shape, I'm more than sure he could have taken that 7-week fight camp. But, some athletes know what's good for them, and I respect that totally. Now, Andre is 25-0 with 16 KOs, okay? And he has to manage his career a little bit better. He has to go out there and get some damn fights, man. Get some damn fights. Beat the shit out the dude, because I think the dude I forgot who it was he was going to go up against, but he was 11-0, and also undefeated. So it would have been a pretty good fight. Your experience, you could have made an example out the kid. No disrespect to whoever his opponent was going to be, but I'm just saying, Andre's pedigree so far, wow, you know, so is pushing him this far. So he's gotta just basically just make examples out of these easy fights, right? Because that's what everybody likes now. So just either knock him out impressively or carry him, but carry him impressively where you're just fucking out pointing him to the point where, you know, you're looking good on every angle and you know, and pressing people and shit, the right people, and that's it. And once you do that, you can call names out because now people really like the way you display your fight style. So I think Andrade can still do this, or Andre can still do this, but he has to definitely try to make some fights. You know, take some low money for the moment. I know at this point it's about money, but just get up there first, man. Make examples out the small money. You know, flip it, boy, flip it, my bro. Now, Canelo's promoter says, okay, and me personally, for them saying this, I think, man, I'm going to have to go with, man, Canelo's a fucking duck. But Canelo's promoter says that Saunders is a runner like Lara. And we're just going with GGG. Now, I don't know if they're making another... I'm not sure if these guys, Canelo and Triple G, are going to go at it 2 more times. Like this one and then... you know, the one after that. I mean, that would be, it's a 2 out of 3 series. Man, that'd be sick. Especially if the second one is just like an escalation to the third fucking and final one. That's what we need. So if these two gentlemen are able to produce that, then fine. I can understand why they're just going to go with GGG. But if, let's just say Canelo does or does not get past GGG, he should still want to fight Saunders. You can't. What Saunders did to fucking Lemieux, that's how you fight a motherfucking pressure fighter. All right, that's how you fight, man. He boxed the shit out of him. I gotta give Billy Joe Saunders his credit. He displayed the sweet science, very nice and easy. It was you know, and it's just to the point that I think Canelo knows. I think Canelo knows that Billy Joe may have the ability to make him look like Lemieux. He's gonna Lemieux him. You know what I mean? And I don't know, possibly. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see how Canelo looks, you know, in the Triple G fight. Now, Saunders is also calling Triple G out as well. Can he do the same to Triple G and make Triple G miss all them shots? Hey, we seen Canelo do it, and he was missing some major shots, man. And with Saunders being the younger one out of the 3, maybe. Who knows? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Now this here, let's just call these things with the Tank Davis. Right, and I'm writing this down, fight fans, as I speak to you. Let's write these things down. Tank Davis, right? Peace to him, respect to him. Got Tank Davis. We got, who else now? Who else now? Mikey Garcia, right? So we got Mikey Garcia, right? So the one that's connected to these guys, Mikey Garcia 135, Tank Davis at 130. We have the fucking Matrix himself, Lomachenko, right? So now that we have Lomachenko in between these two guys here, we already know the direction with Tank Davis because of his promotions. We already know where Mikey Garcia is going with this Limpinez fight, you know, at 140. And he said he would like to fight Lomachenko at 135. That would be a good fight too. So let's see if this fight between Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko can be done maybe somewhere in August, right? Or September. Let's try to get that shit, man. I don't see why. Now, once again, I'm going to announce a fight that's coming up as well. I did it I made a video for that, a separate video. Look in my comment section. I mean, in my comment, my bad. Look at my video section, and you see it there. It's the announcement of the return of Keith Thurman, Keith One Time Thurman, going up against Jesse Vargas, and that's going to be April 14th, 2018, at the Barclays Center, and that's going to be some shit. It's going to be a very competitive fight. We know what Keith Thurman can do. We know how Jesse Vargas does. We should just basically get this shit on. It's going to be a very, 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 very fucking exciting fight. There's going to be fireworks like a motherfucker. And hopefully this fight will get done. You know, hopefully it's going to get done. Just hopefully we'll get there. That's all I have to say. You know, let's just hope for these fights. Now, let me just give the Boxing Junkie my reply to him, and shout out to him. You know, saying peace to you. And let me reply on the Joshua, and how he thinks that Deontay Wilder's gonna knock Joshua out. Hey, listen, man. If Wilder does it, hey, no doubt. If they meet, no doubt. I like I said earlier in this video. You know, if he knocks Ortiz out, or if he stops him, outpoints him or whatever, hey, props to him. He did his thing. But now, if he knocks Joshua out or outpoints Joshua, I would have to give him the same props. Listen, I'm a man, kid. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, I just basically see it like this, bro. Will you give Joshua props if he outpoints or knocks Joshua out? Basically wins. I mean, Wilder out, you know, basically winning. Will you give him the props? Because to tell you the truth, I think Anthony Joshua is possibly going to outclass him. And what I mean by that is, I think he's gonna work on his own stamina, you know, because we all seen that, and I'm not gonna front. Joshua has a stamina issue. In the later rounds, he tanks out. He has to get a second win, but the power is still in the hands. The movement is still there. He's not as stiff as everybody thinks, because he's big, but he knows how to just move a certain angle where they're missing. This is what people aren't understanding with Joshua. Joshua is very evasive as well. Just like Evander Holyfield, he used to use his upper body. He used to lean and move in certain angles where the fighters, when the opponent was throwing punches, and they thought they were throwing a weird angle or an angled punch, they just basically missing by inches. Just by weaving, not too much, just bobbing a little certain angle with their gloves protecting their jaw and their temple, and just coming up with their own little short shot, short hook, boom. You know, James Tunney mastered that, you know, and you know, not using the legs too much. So, especially when he got heavier. But like I said, man, Ray Mercer was one of those motherfuckers too, you know. But I'm just saying, man, I just feel that Anthony Joshua, him being active and him fighting the right opponents and him just basically getting that baptism under fire with a vet like Klitschko, which we all can't take nothing away from. Hey, man. Until then, you can say what you want. I can say what I want. I just feel that Joshua has the tools to outclass Deontay Wilder. And he's going to work on his stamina. And he's going to make Deontay Wilder expend so much energy, because he's expending so much energy now, talking so much shit. You know, that Joshua thinks, that Wilder's going to think that them sharp windmills that you're talking about, brother, you know, if they do land, yeah, but that's if they do land. You know, at the same time, Wilder's susceptible to straight punches, and Joshua's pretty good with those, brother. Peace to the new subscribers, everybody that's new that have been subscribing. Welcome to hashtag Come Back to Boxing. Also like to say, peace to everybody that has been supporting me through all social media platforms, and as well, just basically, man, just have yourself a very good Christmas. Enjoy with your family, your friends, with your loved ones. Do it safe. Condoms and ginsengs. And God bless, man. Stay vigilant. I hope you get what you want for Christmas. God bless. Peace.